I'm sure you have seen them by now. People are posting videos all over the internet of empty Walmarts, empty grocery stores, empty streets, just almost entirely empty towns ever since the deportations began. And I'll admit, at first, I was a tidbit skeptical. I was thinking, hey, people are obviously going to Walmart before it opens and they're recording these videos. Or they're recording these videos after Walmart closes. Or, they're recording this or they're recording that when these businesses aren't even open. But I've gone out there a lot over the past week or so, and I have noticed drastic changes. Now, when I've gone to some stores in certain areas, I could tell that, hey, it doesn't seem as busy as usual, but it wasn't something like dramatic. There wasn't a dramatic change. Hey, maybe it's just a slow day. Maybe people aren't out, right? But then I've gone to like Walmarts and various, stores in other areas that are completely empty. I'm talking, I went shopping at Walmart the other day, and this is a massive super Walmart, and I was probably one of 5 people in there. And when I say there's no one in there, I'm not just talking shopping. It's like half the employees are gone as well. And I'm starting to see this in places all around. I'm driving by construction sites that are just completely empty, where there used to be busy work being done a couple of days ago or a week or so ago. And I'm not saying this, I want to be clear, I'm not saying this to complain, because I agree that we need to get a lot of the illegal immigrants out of this country. I'm not saying this to complain. I'm saying this to basically say that we've been totally lied to about the number of these people that are in our country. And when I say we've been lied to, they're not off by a couple of thousand. Looking at just how things have been affected where I live, how empty places are, and this is just in one area. This doesn't account for the entire United States. Just around me. I mean, I would have to think that not only have they underreported the amount of immigrant or illegal immigrants in this country, but they've underreported it 10-fold, 20-fold maybe even. I'm talking there's got to be tens of millions of more illegal immigrants in this country than what we've been told. The way things are looking at some of these shops. But I want to play you a clip because now Walmart employees, they see the trend. So now they're all walking around as the stores are open, showing you how empty these places are. It's really crazy. It's a sight to see. And it lets you know that, hey, we're constantly told about minority groups and this and that. In a lot of areas, you're the minority group. When you're walking around a totally empty Walmart, it sets on you that, hey, maybe you're in the minority here. And the illegal immigrants outnumber the actual citizens in your area. Because that's what it looks like in a lot of places right now. But I want to roll this clip really quickly, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Mis amores, aquí rapidito. Miren cómo está el Walmart vacío, sin gente. Ayer aquí no vino ni un solo latino. Y aquí sigo, miren cómo están todas estas cajas que siempre están llenas, las filas son inmensas. No hay nadie, ni un latino por aquí.
I've been looking at a lot of the businesses that have been affected by this stuff in my area. And it's a lot of businesses that you wouldn't think. Like, I get it, construction sites and places like that have illegal immigrants working. I get it. I get that you can kind of pay those people under the table and stuff like that. But now in my area, we got like fast food restaurants, Seasons of Japan. You got random places that just don't have any workers anymore. And I'm wondering, how were they even allowed to have these illegal immigrants working in the first place? Like, I get it, in some lines of work, you pay under the table and you could kind of quietly make things happen. But in other lines of work, I'm wondering how some of these chain restaurants, some of these, nationwide brands and stuff, how are you like hiring these people? Obviously it's illegal, but how are you even paying these people? It's really, I don't know. I'm really curious to know what in the hell is going on here. Because I understand that some positions are filled by illegal immigrants. I get it. But how can you legally like have some of these people on your payroll, when it comes to some of these businesses that are being affected? I don't know. But hey, I think we're realizing that this is a much bigger problem than even people like us expected. The people who've been pointing out this problem had no idea how bad the problem was. And I know I see a lot of the people online saying, hey, these immigrants will do these jobs that American citizens won't do and stuff like that. But I can tell you right now, the reason why a lot of these politicians, a lot of these corporations and big businesses, the reason why they're sympathizing with illegal immigrants right now, it's not because they care about them. It's not because they care about their well-being. It's because they're taking advantage of them, paying them, hardly nothing for them to do, enormous amounts of work. So when you see these, factories and stuff speaking out against illegal immigration and how they're going to stand up to ICE, understand it's not because, they're sympathetic to these people as human beings. No, it's because they kind of view these people as their slaves, that they have work for them for next to free. And we know that's happening in, like I said, some lines of work. But now it's become apparent to me that it's happening in other lines of work as well. There's a reason why your 16-year-old can't get a job at the local McDonald's anymore and the local fast food restaurants. Man, the amount of these people who are in our country right now, if we knew the true number, I think our heads would freaking explode. I think it would blow our minds. And I wonder how these businesses are going to explain how they can't stay open or operate anymore because of the deportations when these businesses weren't supposed to be hiring illegal immigrants in the first place. Like, that's illegal in itself. So I look forward to hearing the explanation that comes from a lot of these establishments that somehow, some way can't run without illegal immigrants all of a sudden. You know what I mean? It's really funny how, this is exposing certain things. But for now, I want to know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.